He's truly at the top of his game. I wouldn't be surprised if the record books show another successful defense at the end of the night for Kid Dynamite. Great movement helped him avoid that shot. Kid Dynamite's opponent was on the unfortunate end of that wicked haymaker. Oh, and he lands a penetrating haymaker off that counter. Mr. Showtime's found a way to open him up and landed big time. Another devastating combination connects for Kid Dynamite. And a vicious haymaker catches him upstairs. Kid Dynamite's handed his opponent an explosive haymaker. Nice try with that punch, but he comes up empty. Opens him up and connects with a booming haymaker, which sends him back for Kid Dynamite. Mr. Showtime's able to land squarely with a solid three-punch combination. Fierce three-punch combination. Mr. Showtime's big left-handed haymaker collides hard into his opponent. He looks to soften him up with a solid punch. That looked like a well-executed uppercut. I'm not sure why that punch missed for Showtime. Stiff jab pushed aside. He tries to tag him, but can't seem to find the range. He stumbles back. He can't absorb the force behind that haymaker. Mr. Showtime's protecting downstairs well. His right eye is beginning to swell. Solid blow landing for Kid Dynamite. Opens him up and connects with a booming haymaker. It sends him back. That punch ends up off target. Kid Dynamite can't stop that cross from hitting him squarely. Mr. Showtime's trying to set the tone with that hook. He needs to do a better job of connecting with that jab. Mr. Showtime showing that he's got heart by staying on his feet. But I don't know how much longer he'll be able to last like this. We've come to the end of the round.
I know it hurt, kid, but we gotta get some. Breathe in.
I need you to relax and focus for a second. Shake it off. We'll get the next round.
Round number 2 is about to begin. Beautiful jab finds its home for Showtime. That was close. Kid Dynamite's flashed the leather. He's growing and missing. You can't just walk in and throw, because if you do, he's going to make you pay. Kid Dynamite's opened him up and connects with a blistering haymaker. Boom, and that counter haymaker sent chills down his spine. Kid Dynamite's able to make his opponent miss. Ouch, beat to the punch. He tries to catch him with an uppercut, but failed. I would like to see more accuracy from Kid Dynamite. Oh, what a move. He missed that uppercut badly. Kid Dynamite's not blocking well enough downstairs and gets tagged. Wow, he's labeled in the jaw from that haymaker. What an amazing display of punching technique. Mr. Showtime's able to block that hard shot. Oh, if he keeps landing these type of shots, we may see a knockout soon. And from out of nowhere, a staggering right haymaker punishes him. Explosive hook misses for Showtime. Delivers a rib-crushing haymaker to his opponent. Kid Dynamite's moving very smartly, avoiding that big shot. Huge counter punch throws him back. Kid Dynamite better work on protecting himself after he throws, or he's going to continue to get tagged with counter shots. Hammering counter punch crashes home for showtime. Kid Dynamite, sig shot, missed the spot. Errant punch by Mr. Showtime. That punch caught him completely off guard, and he's staggering. Damaging counter hook by Mr. Showtime. The crowd's going wild. They sense that there could be a knockout at any moment. Only 10 seconds to go. Oh, and he causes havoc with a haymaker downstairs. And that'll do it for this round. Mr. Showtime's proven his dominance with that thoroughly one-sided round.
Get the swelling on that. All right, rest for a second. That last round sure was tough. Keep this.
That round was all yours.
The third round is underway. Kid Dynamite's tried to jab upstairs. Big punch finds nothing but air for Showtime. Good-looking power punch. That's a great move to make a miss by Mr. Showtime. He didn't see that punch at all, and he's completely taken back. Mr. Showtime's in need of some air from that gripping haymaker to the body. A good punch finds its target. That shot was partially blocked. He hits him well as he looks to make an impact. Missing a lot of shots, having all your shots blocked, or clinching when you don't need to, it wears out any fighter. I don't care who they are. Wasting energy like that can have a severe impact on your skills in the ring. Hopefully his corner will be able to refresh him and let him know what he's doing wrong. Mr. Showtime stepped out of the way of that hook. He's got to be having a hard time seeing with his left eye so badly swollen. Impressive timed haymaker from a counter sends him off balance. An unbelievable haymaker connects downstairs. Kid Dynamite's not going to land if he keeps throwing punches like that. Cocked left-handed haymaker pounds him good. Mr. Showtime's missed with that hard punch. Jab to the body. Three-punch combo for Showtime. He fails to make solid contact with that punch. Kid Dynamite's pounding haymaker hits his target with force. That worked well for him. He counters and hits him with a pounding haymaker that sends him reeling back. Nice jab by Mr. Showtime. Kid Dynamite comes in and misses with a hard shot. He's putting the screws to his opponent with that three-punch combo. Mr. Showtime's opponent shaken to the core by that haymaker. He stumbles back. And with that, they'll head back to the corners. Without question, I'd say that was a better round for Showtime.
Get the swelling on that. Listen, kid. We lost that leg.
Great work out there.
All right, here we go with the fourth round. He eats a straight shot to the head. Wow, it's like he knew that punch was coming. Mr. Showtime's pounded in the body by that haymaker. Protected his head well. Mr. Showtime's able to do some business with the jab. His head caught the explosive force of that haymaker. Threw him back. He's really in trouble now. He never even saw that punch coming. Kid Dynamite's cracked hard. He's forced back from that overpowering haymaker. Mr. Showtime's able to cover his head well and block that punch. Ugly miss by Kid Dynamite. Mr. Showtime may have cause to worry if he keeps missing punches like that. He's determined to make the jab work for him. His opponent's left eye is looking worse from all the accurate punching by Kid Dynamite. Using the jab effectively, always a great way to win rounds. Big miss with the hook by Kid Dynamite. And that haymaker could have ended his career. 1, 2, 3 punches hit their targets with incredible accuracy. Good, clean, effective punching can really win over the judges. Good work to get out of the way of that one by Mr. Showtime. Kid Dynamite's left eye is nearly swollen shut. Nice blocking. Hard right hook for Showtime. Sets him up. Great connect. Mr. Showtime's right eye looks to be on the verge of being cut open. What would have been a hard shot is parried. Kid Dynamite's able to open up with 3 hard punches. It appears as though some swelling is forming around his left eye, and this could start to pose a problem for Showtime. Kid Dynamite may be getting impatient, and that could be contributing to the missed punches. Crisp, straight punch. With his opponent's right eye closed up, expect to see a lot of targeted punches from Mr. Showtime. Only 10 seconds left in this round. The bell sounds, and the fighters turn towards their respective corners. I was expecting to see a little more this round from Mr. Showtime.
Bring down that damn swelling. All right now. Suck in some wind.
That was a fantastic round. Take a breath.
Let's see how the fighters do here in the 5th round. He needed to move from combinations like that one. Mr. Showtime's legs look weakened from that forceful haymaker off a counter. Strong punch by Kid Dynamite. Mr. Showtime missed with that hard punch. He's doing a good job of drawing him in and then countering. Mr. Showtime makes a miss. If you're going to come straight forward, he'll step back and counter. Nice uppercut by Kid Dynamite. Makes him pay big time. A ruthless haymaker from a counter move. Mr. Showtime's learning that you have to be more careful with this kind of counter puncher. Kid Dynamite waited for his opponent to come in and timed him beautifully. What a punch. There's massive swelling now around his right eye. Mr. Showtime's awakened by an unexpected haymaker. It counters him hard. That hook caught nothing but air. Mr. Showtime's left eye is beginning to swell. Kid Dynamite's fired on all cylinders with that crushing haymaker to his opponent's head. Boom! And a crushing haymaker is landed. The crowd jumps. That punch rocked him. They sense he's on the verge of hitting the canvas. They're roaring for anticipation of a knockout. Penetrating uppercut lands for Kid Dynamite. Boom, and there's a digging haymaker to the head that displaces his balance. Mr. Showtime's pounded hard by a sizzling haymaker. That punch sent shockwaves through his body. He's hurt. He may be ready to go. This round is over. A decent round for Kid.
Get the swelling on there. All right.
All right, rest for a second.
Let's get things going and start up the 6th round. He missed badly with that hook. Oh, a life-threatening haymaker cracks him in the head. Mr. Showtime with a strong hook of his own. Tagged by a straight punch. Kid Dynamite's going to need to do a better job of protecting his body. Oh, and he counters him hard with that haymaker. Mr. Showtime's had a tough time landing that hook. Kid Dynamite's kicked it up a notch with a big left-handed haymaker. That blow finds its home with a thud. Hard shot. Fearsome 3-shot combo from Mr. Showtime. Wow, he's off balance now. That counter haymaker surprised him. Kid Dynamite's losing the sting on his punches. He's too tired to throw with authority. Mr. Showtime with a nice move. That punch lands and gives him a little something to think about. There's no way he can see punches coming at the right side. He's going to have to do a much better job of finding the range with his hook. Boom! That haymaker grabs his attention. Big 3-punch combination. Kid Dynamite's not looking so hot. For all you boxing fans that love knockouts, don't go anywhere, because we may see one shortly. Hard uppercut doesn't land for Showtime. Fatigue is setting in, and his lack of power demonstrates it. And with that, we're at the midpoint of tonight's fight. Mr. Showtime's finding success in everything.
Bring down that damn. Lost that round.
All right, great work.
Here we go with round number 7. If he can keep the jab going, he can look to control this bout. Mr. Showtime's out of range with his hook. Oh, he looks a little unstable from the counter haymaker. With his right eye nearly swollen shut, he's gotten himself into real danger. And a winding haymaker cut off the air to his lungs. He does well to stay on his feet, but that shot really rocked him back. Hook misses for Showtime. He rips him with a clean punch. Great clean punch by Kid Dynamite. Look how swollen that left eye's become. It might prove to be the biggest problem of the night for Showtime. Oh, his face collides directly with a haymaker. Mr. Showtime's redirected that punch easily. He doesn't have enough energy to get his body behind those shots. Kid Dynamite makes his opponent pay for trying to get too aggressive. Huge counter shot stops him in his tracks. A good body shot knocked down by Mr. Showtime. He's moving well. He got out of the way of that hook. Kid Dynamite's haymaker rips his opponent to the body. You can see he's in trouble. His legs look wobbly. He may go down shortly. Great punch. He's setting him up for the knockout blow. Excellent counter skills to follow up with that haymaker. If he doesn't find a way to rest soon, his punching will get worse and worse for Showtime. That punch scores cleanly for Kid Dynamite. He connects after a great move. He's looking for his opponent to make mistakes and help him out. Kid Dynamite's opponent's legs look weak. Can he survive the round? Not great execution with that hook. That punch lands with a thud for showtime. Boom! He's pounded in the body by that haymaker. There's the bell, signaling the end of the round. Mr. Showtime. Better hope he showed the judges what they were looking for.
I know it hurt, kid, but we gotta get some of that swelling. Relax for a second, kid.
Fantastic work out there.
Let's see how the fighters do in this, the 8th round. Effective punching by Kid Dynamite. He covered his head well with that shot. Mr. Showtime's throwing a great jab that lands flush. His left eye is almost totally closed out there. It wouldn't surprise me if some real damage has been done. Kid Dynamite can breathe easier after avoiding that hook. His left eye is bleeding like a proverbial stuck pig. Great hard shot from Kid Dynamite. Sets him up and hammers him. His legs are really holding up well, not a sign of wobbling. Mr. Showtime needs to regroup his placement. I can't believe how displaced he was by that counter haymaker. A volume of punches landed and keeps his opponent off. Good straight shot from Mr. Showtime. You can hear the crowd roar. He landed that incredible shot. I feel a KO coming on. Kid Dynamite counters and hits him with an evil haymaker that sends him reeling back. Oh, that haymaker took him to the floor. Can you believe that? We've got to see that right hand again. He really earned that knockdown.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's over.
This has been a memorable night for Kid Dynamite.